62 years old. I was diagnosed with diabetes on my 40th birthday, and about 5 years later I was diagnosed with stress and depression, and been dealing with it over these years with medication. When I was diagnosed with the diabetes, my first reaction was that my life had ended. I thought 40 years old and I'm on the, basically on the scrap heap. Never in my wildest dreams could I ever imagine that I would be the person who was going to be struck with this terrible disease that I thought at the time. I sat down on the lounge chair and said, why me? What have I done to deserve this? I've tried to do the right thing, always done the right thing, and now I'm inflicted with a lifelong disease. I had to start monitoring myself, whereas in the past, all I did was basically what I felt like doing. Now, all of a sudden, I've got to watch what I drink, watch what I eat, make sure that I do activity, and also to make sure that the medication that I was put on, I would maintain and take, as per prescribed. My wife of some 40 years has been absolutely the rod that's kept me straight. She has always guided me along the way, and she has always made sure that my medication was always prepared. First thing in the morning when she prepares my breakfast of an evening with the evening meal, my medication is there already. It's in its own little container.
Good, thank you. How are you? Take a seat. All right. So, what have you been up to?
Oh, mischief. Every time that I used to go to the doctors, I used to get basically the same report, the same feedback, that my control was poor. I couldn't understand that because as far as I was concerned, I was doing everything right. The medication, I thought, yes, take a pill, pop this, take that, drink this, and everything will be okay. But it seemed that I'd done all that, and still I was getting these, very poor control, very poor this, and I felt, what else can I do? I'm asking the questions and I'm doing what I'm being told to do, yet I still can't seem to satisfy their requirements. I've always been in control of everything that's been around me all my life. And here I am faced with a situation where, regardless of what I try to do to resolve the problem, I just keep hitting the brick wall. And that depressed me. That made me feel inadequate, made me feel unwanted. I thought that my days as a father were no longer needed because the children were growing up, they were making their own decisions. So what am I here for? Would it be better if I did end my own life? I was finding it very, very hard to motivate myself to go to work or to do something. I was lapsing into times where I was melancholy, didn't want to talk to anybody, just wanted to be just left alone. I didn't want to listen to anybody's problems. I didn't want to know anybody's problems. So I was withdrawing within myself more and more. And then when I'd have a good moment, I would say, well, hang on, why? You are not that type of person to be feeling that way. So get up, pick yourself up, have a go. I wasn't feeling well in the morning, and yet I pushed myself to go to work. I found myself in an outer suburbs street, totally out of control, didn't even know where the gears were in my truck. All of a sudden I find myself sitting there and I'm saying, what do I do next? What do I do next? I tried to dial my wife's number to ring her up. Couldn't even remember my own phone number. Finally got the number rang up my wife and I said, Lucy, please come and get me. Couldn't wait for the moment that my wife arrived. And when she did, to me, it was like my body was receiving oxygen. And by the time I got home, I was absolutely beside myself. I was in tears. That day really, really welded the relationship between me and my wife. And also the realisation that I was only human and perhaps I should learn to give in to my feelings a little bit more and not fight them all the time. And if I really felt that unwell, I should really stay home. I've been on antidepressant medication now for some 20 years. That is part of the remedy. The other part is your physical and mental state.
Not too much.
Today I feel as if my management of my two main conditions of diabetes and depression, I think I'm handling it quite well. I listen to the experts.
And remember, that's the target. We want it to be 7% or better. So I was really happy with that one. With your other tests.
I am now reaching 3s and 4s and maintaining those levels. Physically, I have dropped 15 kilos.
That's not bad, is it? So I'm happy with that.
Being 62 years old, I'm quite happy with the level of health that I am experiencing today. It allows me to have quite a satisfying life, and I know that the future is only going to get better.